Okay. Dumelang. Dumelang. Ya re a thoma ka event ya rena baeng ba rena ba fitlhile. A re emelle ka maoto ka moka re ba amoeleng. Go na le motho wa go reta a tle ke ene o kae?
Ya tsena kgoši e kgolo ya bopedi. Kgoši e boago mohlake mohlaka marole. Mohlopi wa Mmasibutle Sadimo Solo Mathebo. Sena ka dira le magodu a tubatse. O ba phoko le phokwana. O ba majwa maramaga, majwa magolo ka mabedi a matlapang ke goma ya tshilwane. Kwa moketsi ya khotongwana dimo le hlabiro ba hlako ba rapogole a ngwato. Ba pedi ba mamotlo a nokomana segalagala sa marumo. O re ga geshu a re ile go hwarila go fengwa. Wa mangana mogwera wa tsugile mahlake ba re go tsugile mogwera wa seleme sa morwa koma. Ba re koma ge di tšhabela tšhabile madikadikana. Di tšhabela mosetlo mokoni. Ke ngwana mahlaola ledimo bohume matlanyana bohlolo jwa tabane. Ke ledimo le tšhuma batho naga ka mpagane kopo hlahlarulela ka kgoši. Ke le botsa la masinya mahlong thepeng ke le tlotse taga molome ke kgomo e tšhungwana. Kwa gala ntlo la makwa. Kwa gala ntlo la marumo. Ke se buša mogotsi ya go se thele ka moletlane. Ke tulare ke ngwana kgoši ya Sekhukhune. Tulare ke ngwana kgoši ya Sekhukhune sa malema. Wa kgoši wa mašila manyama. Wa mašila ga tiša bongwakwana. Wa mašila ga tiša ka lekopelo. Ke ma mosela a matuba ke tsotsoboko a tšhoša ba re mosela o hlatla le poka lefokeng. Ke tsotsoboko a tšhoša ke tsotsoboko ya mmana ka lephatleng. Ba re naka la gagwe lana la palela masole. Le šitile maburu ka lenareng. Re etetša tšhitšhila manyama. Ke mmadira di sena go mosepelo. Mašile ke namane re a etetša. Mašile ke namana mošitwana. Mašile ke namane e tšhungwana. O tshetse ka la kgorona le tšibe go tshetse ka la borwa la ga masemola. Ke mogatša kogola ka e sesing sa Motebele. Ke mogatša ngwanana moopong. Ke mapsikološa matswaka le mabo ke theledi ya marota ba re theledi ka borotšo senyana. Ke masenyeletše ya matuba. Ke masinya magadi ya batho. Ba re sukutswana mphatana lena madira tšhabang le tšhabe mantsokodi a etla. Ke le ntšana le hloka sehurihuri le mane ke mphiri ke maloma a serete ke tata go ngwana mohube. Ke sebolai sa matuba ntše ka mana ka dialla. Ke theledi ya gala ntlo la mošito a makwa. Mašile a gatiša bodiphale. O re ga gešo a re tsotsoropega re a phoronkela. Go tsotsoropega ke go tšhaba marumo. O re nokanele ba kgatla ke ne ka namanye. O re ke nna ke moretele a noka ke retetše ke reteletše maburu a ga Jobere. Ke sa tlo retelela le ba ga Mapantana. O re ke monoka ka mokgaritse ga ke moraka ke ngana la basinya mahlong ke matsoa ka ditšho mošiane. O re ke nna thulare ya mma ke etla ke etla. Ke matsoa ka ditšho mošiane a re go tsoga tsatsapela. Ke setiriša mangana e ba re go tšo ba šokeng mapurupurung. Ke sepitla mangana ma matome le kgale la molebatše ba re o pitlile mpa tša mogolong kwana magarole. A ba go belanya tša mapulana a tswetla. O re ke lemekwane ke tšo bogara ntšhua them. Šiba tloga di tlogela di a go tlogela. Le sereng go bona dikwata la re tama kgoši. Ngwana kgoši a sa ile bokgala ka bopedi. Hlapoga di a phatla ba uba sebata kgomo magoreng sebata kgomo.
Re leboa a re sa eme ka maoto re name re invite our choir for the national anthem. Okay, let's all be silent. We are inviting the choir to lead us in the national anthem. Anna Arerole Kefa, our choir, please lead us in the national anthem. We may be seated. Thank you so much. We're going to, even before I introduce our guests, we're going to request our pastor, Pastor Ntini, to come and lead us in prayer. Then we will then start with the proceedings. Pastor Ntini.
Program Director, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Allow me this noontime to pass my greetings to Her Royal Majesty, Queen Manyagu Tulare, the Premier of our province in absentia, our Honorable Minister, Honorable MEC, the Acting Executive Mayor, Acting Local Mayor, and the CEO of our TVET, all the executives that are present here, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, be greeted this noontime in the most precious name of our Lord Jesus. Amen. I'm just going to cite some scriptures so that I give you a good example that even those who don't visit the Bible, I can give them an opportunity to have time to peruse the Holy Book. Mr. Program Director, if we read from Exodus chapter 35, you start reading from verse 30 to 35, you'll find where God called people with skills. You know, I want to emphasize the issue of skills because a skilled labor or a person with a skill, that is a call from God. When a temple or a tabernacle was built, people of skills were needed. Now, me and you today, we must agree that if we need to be a country that needs to have an impact, we need to produce people that are having skills. Can I get amen for that? Now, you see, we are very proud of our government. You know, when I was still going through this, I was saying it, we are very proud to have a government because the Bible tells us that there is no government that exists unless it is being put by God. So if a government is being put by God, that government must be able to get an agenda of God. So if God is interested in skills development, therefore the government of the day, if it represents God, it must do the same. So we are very proud to be gathered today here that we have a government that is able to align itself with the will of God, that development of skills to our people is of paramount importance. So we want to say with those words, thank you very much to our government, Honorable Minister, and the whole cabinet. So I'm going to request that we close our eyes as I pray and open this occasion with a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you as we are gathered here with the government, different stakeholders to come and launch these development skills. We thank you that in your mind and in your heart, oh God, you've got skills. And we pray that you will bless this occasion, grace it with your presence. And above all, we pray for this institution, that what it is intended for, it will produce. In the most precious and powerful name of our Lord Jesus, we decree and we declare in the heavens that Lord Sekhukhune will never be the same again. We decree and we declare that our province will never be the same again, and our country as a large, because of this kind of developments. We thank you and we give you praise. Now and forevermore we pray. Amen.
Thank you so much. My name is Franz Ramunyati. I will be directing this program together with my colleague, Mr. Mkwanazi. We will be working together. As I'm going to be inviting the acting mayor to welcome us, I want to acknowledge the following guests that are here with us. The first being the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Honorable Professor B. Nzimande. You will be introduced to the minister later. Also followed by the Premier, who was with us since this morning, has just left for other engagements, the Premier of Limpopo, Honorable S.C. Matavate. We also have with us the MEC for Education in Limpopo, Honorable Mavunguli Rudil Ramakanya. We also have the acting executive mayor of Sekhukhune District Municipality, Councillor Sefala. We also have the acting mayor of Elias Mutwaledi Municipality, Councillor Majomani. I want to take this opportunity, Honorable Minister, and indicate that we have with us the owners of the land. We have the 3 chiefs that are here with us. The first being the king of the Babedi Kingdom, Kgoshikgadi Thulare, Arbabeteleng Matso. The second being Khoshira Mupudu, Arbabeteleng Matso. And the third being Khoshi Matebe, Arbabeteleng Matso. I also want to acknowledge the Director General of the province, Ndate Nabingadimen, the chairperson of the board of the W&RSETA, and many other chairpersons who are here, the CEOs of W&RSETA and other CEOs, I see a number of them here. We have the principal of Sekhukhune TVET College and other principals of colleges, and I see some of them are coming from outside of this province. We have the regional managers of the Department of Higher Education and Training, some of them coming from as far as KZN. There's Mr. Ngubani seated there, representing another province, and many other that I will be introducing later as we proceed with the program. Honorable Minister, allow me to take this opportunity to invite the acting mayor of the Elias Mutwaledi Municipality to come and welcome us in this event.
Thank you very much, Program Director, for giving me this opportunity to perform this special item today, because we are so excited as Elias Mutwaledi local municipality. Program Director, Franz, Magorena, Queen Manyaku, Shapogadi, Kialocha, Koshiarena, Koshiramupudu, Ramupudi Wabubedi, ngwana Mtswala re a locha ba moshate wa Mathebe ba ba leng fa ke a locha ke ska lebala gape ba khomane ba le seplang le bona ke re ke a locha. The Limpopo Premier in absentia, Mr. Stanley Matabata, the MEC for Education, Mavungu Lerole, the Acting Executive Mayor, Kuki Sifala, councillors who are present today, CEO of Sekhukhune, my special greetings to you. Members of the media who are with us today, I also greet you. My special greetings to the Minister of Education and Training. Minister, you have made us proud in Elias Mtswaledi. More so that also our economy is going to grow in this respect of the big estates. Can call it an estate today because we are going to get money from it. It is an honor and privilege to address this great gathering on behalf of the Elias Mtswaledi local municipality and the Mayor Councillor David Tladi, who could not be here with us today as he is attending family commitments. I'm delighted to welcome you all to this municipality that was named after an anti-apartheid activities and one of the 8 men sentenced to life imprisonment at the Rivonia trial in 1963. Let me start by extending the apology from our Honorable Councillor David, who was originally scheduled for a welcoming address to this important meeting. We have no doubt in our minds that the construction of Sekhukhune TVET College Skills Development Center will contribute meaningfully towards the development of the community of Elias Mtswaledi local municipality and the surrounding areas of Sekhukhune. In particular, it will benefit young people who do not only make up the significant proportion of our population. The construction of Sekhukhune TVET College Skills Development Center illustrates that we understood absolutely well the teaching of the longest-serving president of the African National Congress, that is Comrade Oliver Tambo. We are proud to be associated with the state-of-the-art initiative project, which contributes to our efforts of encouraging and developing the next generation of scientists, engineers, artisans, and the likes. Minister, we have got learners today here. We prophesy that they will be the engineers of tomorrow. This launch of Sekhukhune TVET College Skills Development Center by our Minister, Dr. Blades Nzimande, it's a living testimony of the commitment of our government to realize the Freedom Charter. This event does not only have historic significance, but also it has a contemporary significance in the area of skill revolution in general, and in particular, the 4th Industrial Revolution. In education, we believe that education is capable of providing a long-term solution to our triple challenges, that is poverty, inequality, and unemployment. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, our municipality pledges its unconditional support to the construction of Sekhukhune skills development. We'll therefore make sure that we protect the buildings. We protect it and every day when we wake up as the municipality. Therefore, Panabaka, a re lebogeng our minister. O ragela this very, very big building. Mo le tlo khutshang go ya bo Gauteng to go and acquire skills that are not here in our rural areas. Thank you very much. Ke a leboga.
Ala la Sekhukhune, ala. Ala la Sekhukhune, ala. Awa nagelekwe. Ala la Sekhukhune, ala. Ala Minister Nzimande, ala. Shine, Minister, shine. Ya ke a lekwa bjale mara ke nyako bitša kolo tša lena ke korela gona na. Ala mojedi, ala. Ya ke a lekwa. Ala Grovelesdal, ala. Thank you so much. I will do that with the next schools. I'm taking this opportunity to invite the chairperson of the board of the W&RSETA, Mr. Reggie Sivia, to come and give us the brief about this project.
Thank you, Program Director, Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Professor Blade Simande, Premier of Limpopo, in his absentia, Mr. Stanley Matabata, MEC of Education in Limpopo, Mr. Rule Ramakanya. With all protocol having been observed, please allow me to just give further recognition to the following people. The principal of the Sekhukhune TVET College, Mr. Kekane and his team, the wholesale and retail SETA board members are here. I am not alone. I am standing on the shoulders of the giants. So I want these giants to stand up so that you can see them. The wholesale and retail SETA board members, may you stand up. And let's give them a huge hand of applause. Thank you. Honorable Minister, you can see the full board is here. The board that had approved this project. But what also is important, Minister, is that we've got committees in our board. And one of the critical committee, which is the project committee, its role is to actually monitor all the projects and the programs that the board has approved to ensure that we deliver in our mandate. And leading that project committee, I'd just like Mr. Makua to stand up again so that we can see him. And he actually comes from this province. Mr. Makua, hand of applause, please. If they were not giving the oversight to this project, probably we wouldn't be here today. I'd also like to recognize our CEO, who is also a program director. You'll be seeing a lot of him, Mr. Mkwanazi, and the wholesale and retail SETA management team who are with us here today, and also the stakeholders, stakeholder companies in our sector. I've seen one of them, and she will be on the program. And I must just mention, Minister, she's from Boxer, that it's not by coincidence that Boxer is actually part of this, because we actually groomed her to be where she is for Boxer. So let's give wholesale and retail SETA a hand of applause for that. I'd also like to welcome other SETA's chairpersons and the CEOs who are here, especially because the work that we have to do has just begun. And we need this collaboration, and we really thank you very much for your presence. And let me then start, Minister, because in Zulu party says the way Honorable Minister, the wholesale and retail sector ventured into unfamiliar territory in 2019 when it considered a project for the development of what will become its first skills development center. In its 19-year history, the closest to supporting TVET colleges on any initiative beyond the delivery of learning programs and lecturer capacitation was the establishment of what is called retail simulation centers to provide practical experience to students studying retail-related programs. In supporting your visionary thinking, Honorable Minister, the board approved the construction of the Sekhukhune Skills Development Program even before the National Skills Development Plan that came into effect in 2020, requiring SETAs to provide infrastructure support to TVET College. While the business case was compelling, it was not an easy decision for the board to take. However, the promise of making an impact on the youth of Limpopo and ultimately the country was persuasive enough. Minister, I must also at this point single out the role that one particular board member by the name of Spusiso Busane played in educating us as board members about the importance of skills centers back then. Mr. Busane, can you please stand up so people can see you? This man is very quiet, but he is very powerful. Siyabonga baba. The board took a bold decision to invest 146 million to construct the center from ground zero. It is most rewarding to realize this dream as South Africa marks 30 years of democracy this year. And the wholesale and retail sector can proudly demonstrate that skills development is a democracy legacy. This is a seed that has grown into a tree. On 21 October 2021, the Honorable Minister Nzimande led the wholesale and retail sector and Sekhukhune TVET College, accompanied by the Premier of the province, Mr. Stanley Machabata, to plant a seed at the sword-turning event officially marking the construction of the center. Today, all the stakeholders have returned to the very same ground to witness what is now a tall tree that is ready to nourish the community. The launch of the center is a watershed moment for the wholesale and retail sector, Sekhukhune TVET College, the wholesale and retail sector, and the people of Limpopo. The Sekhukhune Skills Development Center, among many of the wholesale and retail sector's trailblazing projects, will outlive individuals and institutions to benefit many generations in the future. It is timely that only 2 days ago, the wholesale and retail sector was in the small town of Reeds in the rural province of Free State at the construction site of its second skills center, and today is a demonstration of the sector finishing what it started 4 years ago with the launch of its very first skills center. Since 2019, the wholesale and retail sector has invested over 700 million to support public colleges in South Africa. I think that deserves a hand of applause. The sector's investments include the following: infrastructure development for 5 skills centers, renovation of business and assessment center for 1 TVET college, infrastructure for the delivery of confectionery and bakery programs at 1 TVET college, IT infrastructure support for 9 TVET colleges, establishment of ICT centers at 54 learning centers of the country, 9 community education and training colleges. We supported a city college with infrastructure renovation implementation of learning programs, lecturer capacitation, including practical exposure to the retail sector, the retail simulation centers, and the solar energy solutions that is benefiting 66 TVET and CET college campuses. The wholesale infrastructure support program is more than just buildings. It is an initiative that aims to create a new future for young people to become self-sufficient. In closing, the Wholesale and Retail SETA Board wishes to acknowledge the following stakeholders for making this journey possible. The board shares in the vision of the Honorable Minister, Professor Nzimande, on building a responsive public college sector and conveys its appreciation to DHET for its unwavering support from the onset to the completion of the project. A hand of applause for our Honorable Minister. We also want to recognize the leadership of Wholesale and Retail SETA CEO, Mr. Tom Mkhwanazi, and I want him to stand up together with the COO, Mr. Shoba, so that you can see these two gentlemen. Minister, I have to say, there is Mr. Shoba there, and this is Mr. Mkhwanazi. I want to say, Minister, there could have never been a proper timing of the appointment of these two individuals for these kind of projects that the SETA is actually dealing with. When you realize the complexity that is involved and the passion that they've demonstrated, we wouldn't be here without their commitment. A hand of applause for them again. The board also wishes to thank the Council of the Sekhukhune TVET College, led by the principal, Mr. Kekane, for the collaboration and being good stewards of the SETA's investment. Honorable Minister, we are certainly not going to be in trouble with the Auditor General. I think that deserves a hand of applause. Let me also just thank then the steering committee as well on behalf of the board, who were also our eyes and ears to whatever was happening and all the challenges that they faced during the journey. And also let me thank W&RSETA. I hope the W&RSETA acting CEO is here. Can they stand so that we can acknowledge them? Oh, there. Thank you, sir. This SETA actually, did not sit and fold the hands. They realized that the job at hand is a big job, and W&RSETA collaborated with a donation of some equipment for the learners to use. Let's give them a hand of applause. In closing, let me also then thank the local and national media for affording this project positive mileage, helping the Wholesale and Retail SETA in partnership with the DHET to tell the good story of skills development. I thank you.
Khantilela Bile. Matso. Thank you so much, Chair. Honorable Minister, I want to indicate that this event is fully supported by the senior traditional leaders in this area. We are also introducing one of the chiefs in the area, Khoshi Nchabeleng, is also amongst us in this event. I'm taking this opportunity. I want to request the other speakers, excluding our political principals, all the other speakers, I want to request that you limit the time that you had earlier planned so that we give enough time for both the minister and the MEC to address the audience. The next speaker is Mr. Gegana, the principal of the college. Thank you.
You know, when you adjust the mic, you are showing everybody that I'm short, but it's fine. Tlhapoga di a phahla, Magorena. Le magoši a le gona mo, ba ga Kgoši Mathebe, le ba ga Kgoši Ntšhabeleng, be ke le Wardex sa ba bone, mogweraka wa Potego. Ola Kgoši ke a mo telela ola, ba bangwe ba ke a ba tšhaba. Ola ke a mo telela ola. Together with ba ga Kgoši Ramopudu, the Minister of Higher Education and Training, Science and Innovation, Premier of the Province in absentia, MEC, the rep standing in for the Executive Mayor as well as for the local mayor, W&RSETA board. I hope it's not for the last time that I'm seeing you, but we'll still talk. Together with the other board chairpersons who are here, the W&R CEO, as well as other CEOs that I'm going to commit in my speech, regional manager and DHET officials, principals of other TVET colleges and CT colleges, principals of high schools around, distinguished guests, beautiful learners, and also former council members, minister, they are here. I invited them to show them that whatever I've been making noise about, here it's happening. And we also have partners. Let me say good afternoon. Minister, before I start with my future, talking about the future of this, let me indicate that my father just celebrated his 100th birthday on the 1st of May, on May Day. Now, because you have increased the grant, he loves Ramaphosa to an extent that he does not want to take off the T-shirt that has got his face. He says, this man is a very good man. He pays us a lot of money and we are useless. But however, that was my father, who will be celebrating his birthday officially tomorrow. But on Wednesday, he even started singing and saying, I thank God. So it shows you where am I going as well. Before I speak about the future, ladies and gentlemen, let me speak about the past, because sometimes it is not important to tell people the future without telling them about the past. The past is where we are. It was a bush. The former COO is here and maybe she will talk about it. When we came here to show her where we are going to put the skill center, I said, just watch this space. And here we are opening this. The college also had few accredited workshops. Currently, we are having 4 workshops. In those 4 workshops, we are going to train in 8 different trades. And all of them will be accredited and also be trade tested here. Also, with the issue of trade testing, our learners had to go far for trade testing. But now they will be trade tested here. Back then, that is the past, there was no hope in Sekhukhune. But I can tell you that where there was a bush, we've put a city. I'm saying a city because come at night, you will see that it's a city. In fact, one of my neighbors said to me, Mr. Kakana, when last did you go to Pretoria, come back from Pretoria at night? I said, I'm scared of driving at night nowadays. He said, please, maybe just drive in that direction and come back. I said, what for? And see the city that you guys have put up. And we would not have done this without W&RSETA. But anything else, Minister, that I want to mention, when you started being so loud about collaboration of TVETs and SETAs, and SETAs took you to court, by the way, we did not understand. But now today, we can bear witness to say that which was your vision has really come to fruition. We have already started training learners. We have started last year from January. We have started. We did not just put up the buildings, we have started. In fact, when we started, there was no electricity, we did not have water. But there are ways to get around it. Electricity, you can have a generator. Water, you buy water from those that do water. You get mobile toilets, then you are covered. That is what we did when we started in January, because we said, should there be any defects, we should be able to pick them up as early as possible. By the way, we are a national and soon will be an international College. We have students from the Western Cape, Hele Praat Africans, and so on Praat Africans. I always say to my guys in the municipality to say, I brought colors here, so the town is now a bit brighter. QCTO was here, Minister, to conduct assessment for accreditations of the workshops. And I'm happy to say that W&RSETA committed to buy tools, and we have bought the tools. We are also talking to them to give us some money to put up more workshops. We still need 6 more workshops. And I'm happy that the CEO of Construction SETA is here, and he is committing to put up 3 workshops, 1 for carpentry, 1 for bricklaying, and 1 for plumbing. MQA is also here, committing itself to put up more workshops. Where are they? Rigging. It will also be done. It will be done by MQA as well as mechatronics. So we are on the move. There is still a lot of work to be done. We are celebrating the progress so far, but like I've indicated, this center, when it is fully fledged, we should be having the extra 6 workshops that I spoke about. We should have a hotel. We should have a multi-purpose hall that can accommodate 5,000 people, together with a restaurant. We should have another phase of the admin, classrooms, computer labs, as well as the ICT hub. Those things must happen. In fact, one of the guys who was employed here, because Minister will report on how many people were employed during the construction, but one of them said to me, yeah, I see phase 4 is done. When is phase 5 coming so that we can be employed? So this construction creates employment as well. There is a need for more allocation of learners in different trades. But please, SETAs, there is no big brother and small brother. When you fund us, please take note that we are together in this. One SETA MEC decided during the training that they are withdrawing the funding. Just willy-nilly. And we hear that through the passage they say, no, they don't mind going to court. Maybe they are not tired of taking a minister to court, but they are saying, no, we can go to court. And when we have tried by all means to sit down and resolve. So it doesn't work. There's no big brother and small brother, but all what I can say is, if we have the vision of how many people in this skill center will benefit and also will be advantaged, that should be the goal. Because this is not about Kekana. You cannot make me famous. It's about the future of our children. This will be a real skill center. We will offer quality training. We will be responsive to the need of industry as well as the community. We will be a trade test center of all the programs we will be offering. You can help us to achieve this, because together we can achieve more. Let me end up by quoting a scripture, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. It says, go to the ends, you sluggard, and see that they don't have a chief, they don't have a foreman, all of them work very hard. To my staff, college staff, we are going to work very hard to ensure that this really becomes a beacon of hope for our communities. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Those who are having programs, just a few changes on your programs. Later on, there was to be the main address by the Premier. That will also be done, not the main, the message of support, sorry. That will be done by the MEC for Education. She will also be introducing the Minister. Earlier on, I indicated that I introduced the DG of the province as Ngalimeni. Apologies, it is in Chabeleng. The correct names is Nabin Chabeleng. The DG will do the vote of thanks instead of the MEC. Just those few changes. We take this opportunity to request the choir to give us an item. We don't have much time. I'm just giving you 1 minute, please, let's go for it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Minister, you always insist that colleges must form strategic partnerships in this project. The college has done much. They've worked with many role players in this event today. We are introducing the industry leaders that will be giving us the messages of support. The first being the group executive for Boxer, Men Tombi Dludla, please come in front. Followed by the director from Ratiwa Superspa, Mepindi Wemnisi. You can also come in front, and then we will then speak one after the other. Arba Feng Mazo.
Sanbonani. Hey, we are retailers. All what we know is to negotiate and sell beans and mealies. So I'm going to try and be professional and deliver a proper speech. Thank you so much, Program Director. Please allow me to acknowledge the Royal Majesty, the Queen, and the whole traditional council and houses that are here. And I would also like to acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Ubabu Blade Nzimande, and his whole delegations and MECs, the W&RSETA Chairperson, Mr. Reggie Sibia, and your whole board members, the CEO of W&RSETA, Mr. Tom Mkwanazi, and the management team and staff of W&RSETA, the principal of Sekhukhune TVET College, Mr. Tebogo Kekana, and the whole management team and staff, CEO from other SETAs present today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I've tried. Okay, so as mentioned, my name is Ntombi Dludla. I am the group executive at Boxer Superstores, and I'm responsible for sustainability and stakeholder engagement. We are one of the fast-growing retailers in Southern Africa, and as a discount supermarket, we are committed to adding value to our customers and communities that we serve. As retailers, we are joining the W&RSETA and the Sekhukhune TVET College in the celebration of this milestone. This is truly a huge achievement to see this infrastructure standing firm today, being released to benefit the community at large. Program Director, I've been asked to speak on behalf of big business on the value of partnership towards realizing the objectives of this center. Some of you may know that I was instrumental in actually recommending this project for approval of the board. I have spent 18 years at wholesale and retail SETA, and when I left, really, I couldn't believe I was leaving, but I joined the retail sector, and we're still partnering in a whole lot of projects in uplifting communities that we serve. So yes, do allow me to embrace today's event, and also for my proud moment and personal achievement. My signature is still there, CEO, and it's evidence for the AG to see. So the question is, how can the Sekhukhune Skills Development Center be an enabler and a value adding to us as retailers? One, my view, this state-of-the-art establishment and high-tech is and must be some kind of a socio-economic hub where big business and small business will engage ideas and strategies for mutual benefit, including access to markets. This is why we're here as retailers, to ensure that there's a pipeline that is happening between the center and retailers. We're visioning this center fostering, can I have water, please? My mouth is getting very dry. We're visioning this center fostering meaningful partnership programs between the college, the W&RSETA, the retailers, and SMMEs. We expect production of professional and qualified artisans readily available to enter our workplaces. I know that from our side as a group, we're always looking for qualified bakers, for qualified electricians, and for qualified butchers. So we see this partnership assist us in achieving those milestones. We envisage this center championing sustainability projects, ladies and gentlemen, driving green economy innovation, becoming a leader in eco-related friendly programs. As the focus and effort is directed to addressing issues of food security, food hygiene, food safety, and food waste, this prestigious center, Mr. Kekana, must be accredited to deliver at least a minimum standard for local GAP. Good agricultural practices. We need to make sure that the people that support our fruit and veg, that handle our food within our stores, really understand how to handle, how to manage, how to ensure hygiene and all the compliance that are required in the food handling environment. Small-scale farmers from rural communities will benefit in understanding the issues of record keeping, pest control, traceabilities. Opportunities are endless. We will need a cold rooms here to keep our cabbages fresh and in the right temperature. As Boxer, we've partnered with W&RSETA on a small project here in Limpopo. We're delivering it in Giyani and Thohoyandou, where we are training small-scale farmers to actually be able to, when they finish their training, we've mentored them, we've coached them, they've gone through GAP, they can actually supply their produce to Boxer. So yeah, in closing, a CEO breakfast one had with decision makers in the retail sector should be considered where a business case for the center is presented, occupations in demand identified, letters of commitment and absorption secured, an integrated strategic partnership for projects, and then how they're going to be rolled out, because it's very important that we ensure a pipeline, that as they come in, they have an entry point where they need to exit to build their careers and build their communities. So yes, again, congratulations to the SETA, W&RSETA, and the Sekhukhune College, and each and every team member that has contributed to this success story. Together, we can build a vibrant skills development center of excellence. And you can count on Boxer Superstores as a strategic partner to deliver this vision. Thank you so much.
Dumelang. My name is Pindwe Mnisi. I'm the director, Superspa Moratiwa. And I must say that my colleague here, even though we are in competition, customers, yeah, all we know is to sell baked beans. That's what we can do better. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my warm greetings to all of you. It is a privilege and honor to stand before you today, especially in the presence of esteemed individuals such as Minister, Premier, MEC, mayors, and executives. I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers of the event and every individual who contributed to the success of this long-awaited gathering and celebration. Today, I am here to talk about the benefits of skills development for three key stakeholders: companies, learners, and community. Skills development plays a vital role in the growth and success of companies. By investing in the development of their employee skills, companies can embrace productivity, improve efficiency, and maintain a competitive edge in the market. Additionally, it allows companies to adapt to changing industry trends and technologies, ensuring long-term stability. For learners, acquiring new skills open doors to a world of opportunities. It is not only enhances their employability, but also equips them with necessary tools to navigate the never-evolving job market. Skills development empowers learners to realize their full potential, pursue their passion, and achieve their career aspirations. In fact, our organization believes in supporting our learners by offering bursaries to permanent employees to further their studies in retail-related courses. The bursaries are fully paid for by SETA. Additionally, learners participating in our learnership programs receive a stipend for 12 months, providing a financial support as they gain valuable skills and experience. Furthermore, the benefits of skills development extend beyond individuals and companies to the broader community. When individuals are equipped with relevant skills, they become powerful agents in combating unemployment. By participating in skills development programs, learners gain the knowledge and expertise needed to enter the job market, increasing their employability and reducing unemployment rates. As these learners secure employment and contribute to the workforce, they play a crucial role in creating a more prosperous and inclusive society for all. In addition to these immediate benefits, the Skills Development Center can also be utilized in future to address emerging challenges and opportunities. As technology and industries continue to evolve, the center can serve as a hub for continuous learning and innovation. It can offer advanced training programs, workshops, and resources to help individuals and companies stay updated with the latest trends and developments in their respective fields. Moreover, the center can also serve as a platform for collaboration and knowledge sharing, facilitating networking opportunities and fostering partnerships between companies and community organizations. In conclusion, skills development is a powerful catalyst for personal, professional, and communal growth. It empowers companies, learners, and community at large, creating a positive ripple effect that extends far beyond the individual. I thank you.
Tobela. I would just recognize the minister, the MEC, the executive mayors present, all the traditional leadership present here, and say all protocol observed. We will continue with our program, and my name is Tom Kwanazi, and I think I have been introduced earlier to you. I'm going to continue to be your program director for today. We will then move along with our program by requesting the message of support from the mayor of the district municipality, and I would like to call on stage the acting executive mayor of Sekhukhune district municipality, Councillor Sefala. Over to you.
Our program director, Ndate Mukhwanazi, and Ndate Ramunyatsi, Her Majesty, the Queen of the Bapedi Kingdom, Hlapogadi Phahla, Kgoshi Ramupudu, Kgoshi Mathebe, le Kgoshi Nthabeleng, the Minister of Department of Higher Education and Training, Honorable Professor Nzimande, the Premier of Limpopo in absentia, Honorable Stanley Chupu Mathabata, the Limpopo Member of Executive Council responsible for education, Honorable Mavungule Ramakhanya, the Acting Mayor of Elias Mutswaledi Local Municipality, Honorable Majomane, the Sekhukhune TVET College Principal, Ntate Tebogo Kekana, and your staff, Bana ba dikolo le matitjhere, friends from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, ke rata hore ke le dumedishe ka madume a go ikgetha from our executive mayor, who is not here with us due to other work commitments, Councillor Maina Bahula, Magaladi Tlhabirwa. She wanted to be here, Minister. Program Director, we've gathered here today, 5 days after the commemoration of the 30th anniversary of the Freedom Day to amplify and put into the correct context the words of wisdom from President Mandela, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," close quote. Sekhukhune District, Honorable Minister, will never be the same again, post the launching of the Skills Development Center. The center is going to empower the people of Sekhukhune to fight the triple challenges of unemployment, inequality, and poverty through education. This district, Sekhukhune, has got 30 active mines, many shopping centers and malls. The center is going to provide the requisite skills to the people of Sekhukhune. We are about to move out of a lack of skills zone. The next 10 years is going to be an economically active period to the people of Sekhukhune with the establishment of the Fetagho-Motubatsi Special Economic Zone. The center has got a revolutionary responsibility to change the skills dynamics of the district. Program directors, the skills development launching event is taking place during the Africa Month. The African Union theme for 2024 is, and I quote, "Educate an African fit for the 21st century, building resilient education systems for increased access to inclusive, lifelong quality and relevant learning in Africa," close quote. Education is at the center of the 2024 African Union theme. Young people of Sekhukhune are thirsty for the skills that will capacitate them to participate actively in the economic space. We would like to thank the Minister for the launch of this high-impact project in this royal region of Sekhukhune, the region that has produced the heroes and heroines of the struggle that gave us the freedom we are enjoying today. This event is extremely supported by the district municipality, and ke a leboga.
Thank you to the executive mayor, acting executive mayor. We would like to then continue with our program by requesting the MEC standing in on behalf of the Premier, Matabata. It would like to request the MEC, Ms. Mabungu Lerole Ramakanya, to take the podium.
Di Masiari. Thank you so much, Program Director, our CEO, and also the Co-Program Director, our Regional Manager. Let me take this time and really appreciate the protocol that has already been established when all of us were being acknowledged, but also take this time and acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Minister, Prof. Bladin Zimande, and also take this time, Kihlompe, the protocol that has been introduced when Bomari na Queen Yabapedi Kingdom, Khoshihadi Tulari, Nebaba Zibisha, Kamopili, Ma, Rialocha, I need to also honor all the other royal houses that are here. You'll forgive me if I leave others out, but we have been protocol established that royal houses from Rampudu, Khoshi Matebe, le Khoshi Nchabeleng, liba batsamang le bona ka moka bona. Let me also take this time and greet my colleagues, the acting executive mayor, Councillor Sifala, and our Honorable Councillor Mushamane from Elias Mutswaledi. Allow me, program directors, to really greet the chairperson, Mr. Regis Sibia, also the CEO, who's also the program director, but also let me take this time to greet the board members as you have been introduced, and also all the CEOs of other sitters, the 21 sitters that are here. Let me take this time to also acknowledge your presence. We have been briefed that is not only the sitters that are here, but also other partner institutions that we work together in training and in education. I take this time to also greet you. Let me take this time to greet the DG of the province, Mr. Napin Chabeling, and take the time to greet the principal of Sekhukhune TVET and all other principals that are here. I see the different principals that we meet when we have our HRDC council. I want to take this time and really appreciate your presence. Beyond just us, we have got our learners from the different 3 circuits, from Mutse, from Krobesdal, and also from Mutse East. I just want to greet you, and can all my learners just give yourself a round of applause. I want to also appreciate the team media that is here, members of the media that came from all media houses, but appreciate our radios that are running live this event for our community to really start to appreciate what we are doing today. On behalf of the Limpopo province, as delegated by our Premier, who was with us until 12 o'clock when he had to leave, His actually Honorable Minister, extending to say it is a great pleasure and pride that today he extend the warmest support to yourself as an office Honorable Minister and all the stakeholders gathered here at the official launch of the Sekhukhune Skills Development Center in Krobesdal in our province of Limpopo. It is the momentous occasion that marks a significant step towards realizing our shared vision of empowering our youth and addressing the critical need for skilled workers, including artisans in South Africa. The generous funding from the Wholesale and Retail Sector Education and Training Authority to establish a skill center within the Sekhukhune TVET College is evidence to our collaborative commitment to advancing skills development and supporting government objectives outlined in the National Development Plan. The goal of producing 30,000 artisans annually by 2030 is within reach, and thanks so much to the initiatives like this. The Sekhukhune Skills Development Center not only addresses the lack of training facilities in our province, but also brings valuable skills development opportunities closer to the community of Sekhukhune and its surrounding areas and the province as a whole. This is especially crucial for our young people who bear the brunt of unemployment in our country. Our Premier and all of us in the province, we are very, very pleased to note that the project includes an incubation program for 45 informal traders and the construction of market stalls, ensuring the sustainability and tangible benefits for our community. And we are very, very happy and excited, Honorable Minister. We are saying the holistic approach to skills development is commendable and aligns with our goal of creating a skilled workforce that can contribute meaningfully to our economy. Honorable Minister, as the Office of the Premier here in Limpopo, we can confirm today we have been working with various sitters on key skills development initiatives in the province. For example, the relationship we have with the manufacturing, engineering, and related service sitter underscores the importance of strong collaboration and partnership between government, sitters, and the private sector. These partnerships are essential in accelerating skills development, supporting economic growth and diversification, and equipping the youth and other unemployed work seekers to gain access and participate in the economy. We are proud. The Premier is the chairperson of the Limpopo Human Resource Development Council, and we are proud as Limpopo to work closely with the Limpopo Skills Development Forum to drive the development initiatives in our province. The investment made, Honorable Minister, by the W&RSETA in partnership with the Office of the Premier in Limpopo have already yielded significant results, benefiting hundreds of learners in various trades and occupations, advancing what this Skills Development Center will do. Over and above that, the W&RSETA has augmented its existing investment in Limpopo in partnership with the Office of the Premier through the multi-rand skills development grant that we have received. The Honorable Premier, in his State of Province address in February, he briefly highlighted the targets of one of the W&RSETA approved grants. The initiative targets 960 learners across various critical skills, including skills in motor mechanics, mechanical fitting and turning, welding, and electrical trades. Equally important, Honorable Minister, the targets include artisan recognition of prior learning for 70 workers and learnership for 250 learners in the new venture creation. This is crucial because not everyone is seeking employment from others. We have people who aspire to create work opportunities through new venture creation, a paradigm we must actively promote to tackle unemployment in all fronts. The same initiatives also aims to support 10 cooperatives and small, micro, and medium enterprises. Included in these program directors is the focus is product standardization and technical capacity building. The initiative further covers short skills development programs for 130 workers in green energy, focusing on solar power installation and the system. And a different initiative focuses on skills development for the Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone. And it will be interesting for the Minister to know that the partnership for the Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone includes the partnership that we have with our TVET colleges in that district. We cannot overemphasize the importance of skills development partnership. Thousands of young people and workers will benefit from the initiative we have just summarized, which is a partnership with W&RSETA, and the contribution that this Skills Development Center will make. As we look ahead to the future, Limpopo has immense potential across multiple sectors, including wholesale, retail. The sector, along with community and public services, mainly offered by the government, is a major source of employment in our province. By focusing on scarce and critical skills, we can assure that our workforce is equipped to meet the demands of our economy. We stand full as a province in support of the Sekhukhune Skills Development Center and all efforts to empower our youth, reduce unemployment, and drive economic growth in Limpopo. And I want to say to our learners, I hope that this time you'll keep quiet and listen. Are we together? For the learners who are here today, give yourself a round of applause. By being here today, you just took a peep into your own future. And I'm sure you can see that your future is brighter. We continue as a government under the stewardship of our minister and our president. We continue to work hard in our democracy to secure the future that you belong to. But you should join the future by protecting the democracy and seizing the opportunities offered by the government. From all the stalls that you visited today, as learners, will come after the circuits that we are here to check how best are you utilizing the opportunity that you got today. And program directors, we are saying together we can build a brighter future for Limpopo and South Africa as a whole. And we want to say to our minister, thank you so much, Prof, because for your leadership and dedication to skills development. And earlier on, we were discussing and also saying to the minister, for us to arrive where we are, it is because of his decisive leadership, and I think he deserves a round of applause. We are ready to continue to work together as Limpopo and your department towards a more prosperous and an inclusive society. And I want to take this time and invite, and actually, as I invite the Honorable Minister to the podium, I need to be able to indicate that, like we indicated, he is one of the leaders that have led us in both the South African Communist Party and the African National Congress. But all of us are aware that he has been part of government and he has actually led the department when it was still joined, the Department of Education, before we actually take them to be two. But today I want to say to you, as all of us, we are ready to go and defend our democracy. All of us should go out and vote on the 29th of May, 2024. And I want to take this time and present the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Prof. Blade Nzimande. May we all rise and welcome him to the podium.
Ithuti yasebeletswa alala Ithuti yasebeletswa alala yes oh I want to see everyone moving oh hey! Ithuti yasebeletswa alala Ithuti yasebeletswa alala hey! Alala Thank you. Yeah, I wanted everyone to just, show a little, so that we are all awake. Thank you very much, program directors. And can we request that corner to be please quiet, go quiet. Otherwise, we're going to appoint some monitors to write down all those who are making noise. And those who are making noise then won't get lunch. Thank you very much, program directors. Let me start by greeting the Bapedi Queen Tulare, Ndlovgazi, W&RSETA, and all the traditional leaders that have been acknowledged who are here. Let me greet our MEC for Education in Limpopo, Ms. Mabungule Rule Ramakhanya, and thank you very much for always being with us in the work we are doing here in this province. And say thank you to the Premier as well, who had joined us earlier. Let me also greet the Sekhukhune District Executive Mayor, Councillor Maina Bahula, Elias Motsole, the Municipality Mayor, Councillor David Tladi, the Chairperson of the W&RSETA, Mr. Regis Bia, and all other SETA chairpersons who are here, the W&RSETA CEO, Mr. Tom Kwanazi, and all other SETA CEOs who have graced this occasion. Let me also greet our business partners, including the two who came and gave wonderful messages here, the two ladies, officials of the Department of Higher Education and Training, the DG of Limpopo Province, Nape Nchabeleng, Mr. Moraka Patudi, the director in this province of the Public Service Commission. We are very pleased that you accepted our invitation, because we have been making a mistake of not inviting the PSC as an oversight, because you also evaluate the work that we are doing. Thank you. So when we evaluate now, point out all the wrong things we are doing, but also point out the very good things that we are doing, like what we are doing today. Thank you very much. Say thank you to your commissioner for assigning you to come here. Our RM Regional Manager, Mr. Franz Ramonyatse, here in Limpopo, Principal of Sekhukhune TVET College, Mr. Tebo Hokekana, and all other TVET and CET college principals. Also, let's acknowledge the chairperson, the chairperson of the TVET College Council, as well as the SRC leadership, including the president, Mr. Jonas Khanyago, learners from all high schools who are here. We have invited you because we love you, okay? We want you to progress. You are the future of this country. Distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Lochani Tobel. Wow, what a way to celebrate 30 years of South Africa's democracy. And there's no better way to celebrate the 30 years that we have finished other than these wonderful buildings and this wonderful center. It is a celebration of our 30 years of democracy, because it is proof of what this government has done and what it intends doing going forward. That's why I'm very proud that we are gathered here today to launch this Skills Development Center under the Sekhukhune TVET College. This speaks to a number of priorities for our government. One of our priorities is that by 2030, we want to be producing 30,000 artisans per annum. At the moment, we are producing just about 20,000 artisans. We are convinced that in the next 6 years, we're going to reach this target. Many of the people who are part of this, I'm sure they agree with me. I can see the SETA CEOs and the chairs, your TVET leadership that is here, that they are nodding and agreeing that we will meet and even exceed the target of 30,000 artisans per annum. The launch of this skills center also aligns with our integrated SETA high-impact programs that we recently launched at the SETA Skills Summit a short while ago. Now, what is here in this Sekhukhune Skills Center? The center we are launching today has a number of exciting features. As I normally say, we build these centers not as some kind of second-grade structures, not as some kind of mkokotelo. This is real stuff. It's smart, it's beautiful and everything, so that whoever comes here becomes proud of this institution. This center includes bulk earthworks, administration buildings, have even attracted the principal of the TVET College to leave his mgodi, wherever it was, his office. He's now come here. He says, Minister, I am going to be based here. That's okay. We are free to do that, Principal. And I don't blame you. In fact, I would like, if I'm working in this area, you keep a Smolanyana office for me as well, to connect to my iPad and join a virtual meeting. We also will have a retail and agricultural hub for training and warehousing, 4 engineering workshops, farming, agro-processing and retail facilities, trading stalls for informal traders, access roads and startup capital and training for informal traders. Let me thank W&R. These stalls are smart, are good, and it's women who are mainly running that. Gonna save them from the sun. It's also gonna protect what they are selling, whether it's oranges or bananas, and it gives them dignity. I'm glad that our municipality is partnering with the college around the management of these stalls, because our informal traders deserve dignity. You can see some of these mamas sitting here. Some of them have got kids at TVET colleges. They've got kids at universities. Much as they receive NSFAS, but they are also able to give them money to go to college or university by what they are actually selling here. And when they are home during holidays, they are able to eat. Malbongwe. Igama lamakhosikazi. Now, all this was made through the support of our sitters, in the main, W&R. We also wish to thank WE&RSETA for donating the machinery in the workshops. The amount in total then involved here is 146 million rand, with additional scope of access roads, training and support of informal traders, and construction of stalls. You know, there is nothing better that a TVET can do than what we have done here. Stalls are being built, and you train the informal traders so that they run their businesses better. That's what TVET colleges must do. That is why we got rid of that anomalous name of being called FET colleges. Completely anomalous. If you pass grade 1 to grade 2, that's further education. If you pass your first year diploma at university or second year, that's further education. I did not understand why we would have a sector that we call further education, because further education is everywhere, every day. What this is a technical, vocational, and education training college, which combines theory and practice and work placement. That is what we need. I'm also proud to state that after nearly 4 years of meticulous planning, this Skills Development Center was completed on time and within budget. Now, I want to say my department doesn't commit or promise infrastructure and we don't build it. We build it. Here it is. You can feel it. You can touch it. Imo. Right? That is what we are proud of. Of course, we thank our sitters for their contribution. Now, this center is going to benefit young people, but not only young people, even adults who want to improve the skills that they have. In fact, I want our TVET colleges to work very closely with our community education and training centers so that we can upgrade those of our people who left school early but have a talent of some sort. Like what we call the bush mechanics who fix our cars in the rural areas and in the townships. We need to change them because many of them, normally you have more cars going into the yard than the cars coming out of the yard. So we must make sure that those cars, as they go into the yard, they also come out of the yard. And also, by the way, we need to also allow our talented motor mechanics and panel beaters that we must train to get an opportunity to fix vehicles that have been involved in accidents. It can't be that it's only white companies that are actually getting panel beating jobs to fix these without giving the majority of South Africans an opportunity to do so. Also, I want these TVET colleges and skill centers to be creative. One of the things I would like W&R to see in this college is a workshop to train the youth here on how to fix cell phones. It can't be that cell phones in South Africa are fixed largely by foreign nationals who have unemployed youth who could be fitting. How many cell phones are here in this room as I'm talking now? Hardly anyone who's without a cell phone here. That is job opportunities to train our young people. Now, this center is going to make a huge contribution also in the training of artisans. I'm glad, Mr. Kekan, that you are very passionate about accrediting the programs that are offered here. That is what we expect, and the partnership with the SETAs should also be facilitating programs that are recognized by the QCTO, amongst others. I also want MEC to thank the Office of the Premier. The Premier was telling me that at some stage 10 years ago, he chaired the council of this college, the TVET College Council. That is why he is sponsoring so many learnerships and internships in his office, which is what we would like to see all officials in position of authority, whether it's in the municipality or in the private sector. If you are a senior person and you don't have an intern in your office, we are still not doing what we expect to be done. Okay? One thing that everyone should commit, if we are in a position of influence, we are a manager, we are an elected leader, make sure that you get a youngster who either completed or didn't complete matric, or who completed TVET education or university unemployed, an opportunity to come and train. Don't turn those trainees into making coffee and doing photocopying. I'm glad now there's less photocopying now in this day and age because of modern technologies. Training of artisans is a priority, as I have said, for our country. Now, I was very happy to hear our business partners. One of them from Boxer Cash and Carry says, she doesn't know how to speak. You spoke so well. And you were absolutely clear. And we really appreciate that Boxer Cash and Carry is a partner here. It's very important. So to all our business partners, we want to say thank you very much by providing support to our TVET colleges and also partnering with the SETAs. I always tell the SETAs are matchmakers. You are matchmakers between our TVET colleges and university students and employers, so that you are able to give our youth the practical experience they need in order to be able to get jobs or start their own initiatives. I'm also pleased that this center is going to be doing a number of engineering programs which are in demand, like electricians, like welders, like boiler makers. I know you are planning to have bricklaying, which is very important. Those are skills, by the way, that we are short of. So continue then forging the partnership that we need. In conclusion, I wish to once again acknowledge the contribution of all our partners, and in particular the visionary role of the principal of Sekhukhune TVET College, as well as the leadership here, W&RSETA, and their commitment. Now, our SETAs, once a facility like this is in place, come in, lab, and say, I can sponsor a workshop here as construction SETA and put in some material. They are saying they want a bricklaying. Now, that's your task. That's your task at lab. Come and build a bricklaying facility here as construction SETA. Let other SETAs come. I see the CEO of INSETA, the CEO of Transport SETA, come. Transport SETA, I mean, you know, one of the things I'm passionate about is you train your truck drivers. We want our youth who have lost hope, come and train them here as truck drivers, and they go past here driving trucks, hooting and saying, it's me here at home, I'm now a truck driver. That is what we need to do. Today, we are not only unveiling a building, but we are making a concrete investment in the hopes and dreams of especially our young people of our country. The Sekhukhune Skills Development Center is your property. We're going to be going just now and leaving you with this. I'm happy, Councillor, what I heard you saying, taking responsibility that we are going to look after this. This thing that if a community is complaining about potholes in the road, then they come and burn this facility. No, we must not allow that. And this community must defend this property. By all means. When I come past here in the next 3, 4, 5 years, I don't want to find something that is dysfunctional, no longer functioning, with no roofs, no windows, or something like that. You would not only have failed yourselves, but you would have failed South Africa if you allow that to do, because that would be failing young people. Now, on the 29th of May, we are having the 7th democratic elections of the Republic of South Africa. We urge all of you to go out and vote. And there are 3 ballots. First ballot, you vote for the party of your choice. Second ballot and third ballot. But if you're asking me, why am I encouraging you to go out and vote? It's simple. Go and vote to defend the good things that have happened in this country for the past 30 years, including this that we are launching here. Also go and vote so that together we can correct whatever problems and weaknesses that we have made. By the way, I always tell this comrade Alex, Ubab Gwala, one of my mentors, used to say, anyone who says to you he or she doesn't make mistakes, please run as far away from that person as possible. Because it means that person is doing nothing. You will only not be able to do mistakes if we are sitting down doing bugger roll. If you are working, you are bound to make mistakes. The trick is, let's together identify those mistakes and come up with plans on how to address them. That's why then we must go and vote for that on the 29th of May. Also vote on the 29th of May to ensure that we continue building such things as this center today and do 3 times more of what has happened over the last 30 years. We are doing all this as government because we care about our people and we care about the future of South Africa, a South Africa that must look after the needs of everyone, not only the needs of a few at the expense of the majority. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I have a seat? Thank you very much, Minister. I hope people understood you when you're talking about matchmaking. I don't think people should be thinking anything else than the matchmaking that you were indicating, Minister. Okay. I just wanted to put it out there so that we all understand what sort of matchmaking we're talking about. And Minister, thank you also very much. And I think we've had you, Sizwile, and I hope the young people here have heard that they have to really take care of this center. Thank you, Minister. I would like to request now the acting mayor of Elias Mutwaledi to come forward and do a handover process.
She's going to receive.
Oh, she's going to receive.
Yeah, she's going to receive on behalf of.
Okay, so I should request.
Yeah, Minister Ndubabutladi.
Okay. Ndate Makua, I would like you to come forward and with the minister, if they can come forward for the handover process. We know that we've already done it outside ceremonially, and we would like the executive mayor to come and have a handover. Are we coming here? Yes. With the So what must we do? The keys. Is there a symbolic key or what? Yeah, what is the key?
Thobela, le kae, le nna ko gona, ke nna ngwana mobuo. Ka segagešo ba re mmetla šapola tlala o betla lebile wabo. Ke le betlile le šapola tlala šele le kokoneng mare le le swareng gabotse. Go bomme bala ba lego ka thukwela go di stalls. Re tlo handa over semmušo gore ba sware poleke ela gabotse. Ga re handa over, our hand over means that they are the hope of the hopeless. They are the voice of the voiceless. The small business is the key to play in our mainstream of our economy. Gomme mologadi le botjeng bomme bala gore moepa thaba ka lesehla o tetlema ka rala la kgokong ka re la pudi le tlo thaoga mme dithaka di a mosega. Ka gare ga rena le kgono ba fela ba re shako la hloka thobega ke mojano. Le kgono mojano ka gare ga rena o ka sabe gona gobane re na le thobega ka mogare ga rena hlapogadi ya phahla ba uba. Go rialo re tlo fa semmušo mme a ra rena sekolo se se ka moga Sekhukhune. Re se swareng gabotse bjale ka ge minister boletše. Le se šomišeng gabotse goba gore se kgone tla se improve economy ya rena moga Sekhukhune. Se be se kgone go tla se hlola mešomo gobane small business is the way to go for creating of the small business and also creating of job opportunities. Ke a leboga mologadi.
Executive Mayor, I'm very pleased to have a symbolic handover of the keys to all these stores. And also once more to thank the municipality under your leadership for agreeing that they're actually going to look after these stores. By the way, it's another historic event today. These stores will be opening and be occupied for the first time today. So Mama will be moving from where they are to come to this more decent and dignified. So we want Mama in particular here to ululate and others to do whatever as I hand over this key. Chairperson of the informal traders here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I would like to request, we're moving on with our item, to the poet to come through to introduce our Queen Tulare, who's going to come here in front and give us some well wishes.
Waema wa ema magobopedi ka bophara wa ema le katse le legolo la bopedi khoshi e kgolo ya bopedi go thoma ka dibajo bogolo jwa lebepe go fihla ka dibajo bogolo jwa lekwe o re dibajo a bona kubu a bona kwena bo tshwenya fela ka mashaedi o re ke nna wa botheku ntumele theku ya ra setsokotša o re ka ya ka theku ko swala mashaedi bona ba le ba go roga e mogolo wa tšate ba re mantshisi o re nna ke mosisinyane ke le rarana ke hlare sa go mela maroteng ke tloga ke medile kwa bopedi a mošegwana tubatse ke hlwale ya magana go retwa kgoši ke tloga ke ganne ge go retwa motodi le magomarele ka re le retwa ge le hlabane ne molankeng ka be go retwa nna mogala wa marumo ka go tšama ke kukunetša ditšhaba a ešita le mapono ke a kukuneditše ke phiri ya mmaphirima le kgomo marakabela dibata e kgolo ya madira kgotswana a kgetša gore a itše motho ka melela thama ga mereto gobane ge e hlokile kgomo ja motho o re ke le borabora la ntlontša batho gona kwa ga mongatana pitšadi o re ke a putla nna wa mahlo a mahubedi thamaga mereto banna ba ema ba botšiša ba rana mahlo a hubaditše ke nthamaga o re mahlo a hubaditše ke mekgafe ya batho a hubaditše ke mekgafe ya bana le bomma go bona mahlo a hubaditše ke tsela leeto a re tšwa bokgatla re bapedi re tšwa bokgatla re ba hlolo jwa tabane itse ge re tšwa bokgatla jwa dithebe mašupiana a dutla dikulumela ge re tšo gapa taotšešo kwa mosetlwe tšona di tshitse ka la kgorona le tšibo go lewela bakwena le lewetše go jwa le jwa ga masemo la bohlapa botswa itse ge di geriša le tšibogo la ka mošola le ka mošono kgopotšo le namane nala ya mefapa nna ke le ya mampampa theledi ka ba ka re phare dinama ka ba ledimo la go ja kgomo ka kwana mmane ke kunne mme mešopi ya ditheledi ya marota e le ba re go ka borwa di tšo senyana di tšo thupa tšara dipilwana o re mpiletšeng lekatse le legolo la marota a botše lekatabedi lela la madula a rarabane bjalo ka bomorwa mankoro a mathejwana hlogwa tau mogohlwaneng ka mokgwa dikgobokanang le tšee melamo ya mapara le tlhotleleng ka yona le o binela koma kwa ga thulare ba re botšha jwa sekwati boroga medite ya bona mola maloba re ba kgela melao ka mekgokgomeng a le gono lena ba re ba sekwati melao ye meswa le tšotše a kae ke ngwana kgoši a thulare a madile sefeta methepa o re ke fetile banana ka babedi le go ditlape ya mphele le mpabolokwa ga maredi o re ke tuka-tuka sebešo ka kgabe ya go fiša maume marupeng a masetleng ke mpedi ya matlasehlabe ke mpedi ya mapšhikološa mothetsetšo mo seolong sa gabe ba gešo ba le mo ba gabe ba le mo hlaboga di a phahla ba uba sebata kgomo maorena sebata kgomo
dulang fase bana ba thulara mare a ke le lebogeng bana ba thulare a malema morekereke ya le botsa le sekwele sekgowa ya le kgotsofetše jwale re tla ka gae re tla ka gae jwale a ke eme ke leboge bagolo ba ba go tlhola modiro o mogologolo moletlo o mokaka o a ke leboge premier rena ya Limpopo e le go Chipu Mathabatha ke re mahlatši a hlabirwa le ge a se gona melaetša e tla fihla ke leboge moeng wa rena Professor P. Mzimande MEC wa Education ke be ke leboge le dimeyara tša rena meyara Sekhukhune meyara Elise Mojalaedi ke a le leboga bana ba thulare ya malema ge ke boe ke leboge principala mohlahli wa sekolo se seswa sa rena ke boe ke leboge magoši ya ka beng ba ka ba šomišane le nna ke re moyeng lešago le bea ke lena ke bue ke leboge bapedi ba mmotlwanoko ba re ke diboba tša mohlaka ke leboge se ka tla ka šia motho ke leboge bakgomana ba mo ke leboge le bana ba rena e le go bana ba dikolo le batswadi ngwana a ka se be gona ntle le motswadi ke leboge ba semmušo go latelana ka bona ka re o ka re o a bitša gobane o šile mogolo seatla ka metseng bana ba thulare ya malema re tlile modirong o mogolo o dirilego ke our professor B Mzimande jwale ntate Mzimande ba go tlemile ba go tlemile ka dithala goba ke ka diketane a ke tsebe mo ga Sekhukhune a ke re ka Sekgowa le re charity begins at home ya le molaetša re gae maruteng go gona kua gae maruteng go le gona ntwa e re bone go le kgono e ya nyakega ntate Mzimande dipampiri di gona di saennwe re nyakile university pele ga se pampiri tša rena di timetse ntate we sent you go and look for them maybe they put it somewhere or misplaced we want them bana ba ka ga ke riale ke ra gore le tle le noneng gore go tloga ka mo boye ka mo kwa fase kwa mošate kwa go nyaka ga TUT akere ya ntate Mzimande thulare o belega godchildren kore re na le dikutlo tše nne tša naga ya rena ya ga Sekhukhune mo go nyakegago bothaga bjo o bo dirilego tšatši le lengwe just take a walk or a visit ba go felegetše bo meyara nko o thatele kutlo tše tša rena tše ka o bone mowe go nyakago di-skills ye bana gape di-university re a di bona jwale ka ga ba boletše mara di-skills di a nyakega ka goreng di ntšhatlala ka pele ao batho re swere ke tlala bana ba rena ba yes kutlo tše ka tše nne ayo di fatolola nthwena project ge ya gago ye re a nyaka my mayara wa nkwa kere ntate ke kae ao ntate ke kare ke mokola nyaka o tšea ka moka yo don't take them all please šiela bana ba bangwe a kere re a rata gore poleke re re ga re feta re bone a city a kere ka mabone ka dilo tše ka moka mara fela le gona kua mmayong gape kua gae ga o ka se phadima ke re ba tlo re sega no kwa ga ke re ntate ba mo tlemile ka leina le Sekhukhune mmayong a Sekhukhune ga go sa phadime our professor oho mathata tšeao ba tlo re o tlile ka sa ka morago nko thulame o re thuše go phadime ka gae go phadime re tlo re ga re ya mathoko mo re tsebe gore re tswa ka lapeng ke lebogela bakgekolo bale I don't know how many years ba thumile ke letšatši kwa ntle dinamone tša bona di gwapa di sene metsi ka mo gare ga masakana today re tlo reka dinamone tša go ba le metsi re a ba lebogela bana ba ka youth ka gore ke a le tseba le a kwa le kwešiša ga letšana o ka re le ditsebe ba re a le natso le namantlebe le a ngweba Okay. Go tloga le kone ga le tlo tsena ka mole. La o bona re boa gola go mjwang. A se go bapadiswa. Ntate Mosimane o sentse so many millions a ga ntshela. Re ska la re ga le ne le pelaelo. A problem or a complaint. Ka re lena le sunya ke di complain. A le nya go di bolela. O tlo go tsa le bapalela mona tlhenga mo a gola. Le botsaneng. Complaints ya discusswa. Nyakang the manager ya college le bolele nae. Ise gore le bapaleleng kwa thukwele. Goba re tle re go tsa batho ba re ba educated mara not civilized. Ao tshuma thaere kwa tseleng. O ra re o civilized ka ra tsela. O tshuma thaere mo la sekontiri. Kwa education le tsela le sipelana jwa. Awa ngele ebe education e civilized banaka. Awa go tloga le kono ye. Ntlela ele babeng. Akere le gona. Awa le gona le ne mantlebeleng. Ntlela e tlele babe ka hore ke ya mathomo. Rena re sa tlo di negotiate re sa tlo di nyaka. Re tle re boneng ka lena le swere ga botse. Ntate o letse a re se ka tla ka khotsa e sene mafestere. Se ka tla ka khotsa ba re motšhino o mongwe a ba tsebe gore o sentse ke mang. O senya motšhine you report. Ba tsebe gore o senyegile ba o lokiše. A ke re ya go banaka. Ya gona jwale re tlo ba bapedi ba go tlhabologa. Ba go ba ke dilo tša bona. Nthola ya mo tseleng ka re ke rena dithankaru. A isa nyakega. Re ya tafoleng ra bolela ditaba tša rena. Go tla go a berekega. Gobane re kwele. Jwale re a leboga. Re leboga mokete o fitilego e lego mokete wa tokologo. Re o binne re ipsinne ka ona. Jwale ge mokete o bo re bontšha gore na re gopole gore re tswa kae re ya kae. Re tswa kae re ya kae. Di 29 especially lena ska la dula ka gae. Get out. Gore dilo tše di tle di berekege. Ke gore lo dirang lo kgetha. Ai a re lo kgetha. Go get out. A ro kgetha ngwanaka. Re tlo nyaka dilo tše jwana. Le mo kwele tate ke ka no re reng. Hey, di wishes tša gago le di aims tša gago. E bana. Kur mo. Hey. Ga e ba wa theeditše o koile. Gore batho ba ba nagana ene ba re naganela. Rena re nagana. Sa rena go senya. Go senya go felile. Ke nyaka gore ntate Bimzimande a thatele bopedi jola. Bana ba le ba dinyago pebale. A re sa ba nyaka. Ba rutwa di-skill. Ba tšhabile sekolo ka bong. Ba sa tlo tša be re ba tlama re ba nakele ka mole. Go be le di-skillinyana tše di tlogo ba lekana. Ka re ba tlogile ka di-grade 4 le di-grade mamang. Ga ba boele ka sekolong. Gobane ba re senyetša. Ga se gore ba agafane. Ga ba bajwe. Ke bobodu nthwela. Re santse re ya lafeng. Batho batse. O ka re ke boletše mo go tletse go seatla. Mo go fitilego modimo nkwele. Ke a leboga. Re a leboga.
Hlapagadi a phahla a bauba. O re ke hlabile le kuru ka lekweno ke nke re bolla tšhidi ya nkokoto ke epolotše nkokoto tawana kgolo sehloma ke tau ya bauba sa gafa selengwana. Molamo kepo makgonte le go thalampa makgateng a mošošo matsie le ona mašwana matebela mosilekatse. Ke topa-topa a bopedi o re ke le topi-topi ke a topa-topa ke ba topile nta thekeng. E le ge ke topa kgatina ba lapitse modiši seape ya go biwa mpsika. Ke apeile ka lekwebebe pele tšhošwane tše tšhou le tše ntšho di ka le ka go neelana ka go setaganya mathebo. Gore la kgomo e šwele le wele segwana la mogale gobane la gešo le šaka kgomo le ithegile ka la mašwana matebela mašankana nkunkunyane. Maswatse a sopusa le batswana ba mmangwa botonkong tša bona ba ekwa bapedi morologong nkga. go le go tha matlapa se ikamela difoka ke thomo ke phaswa ke moshishimela o moshiane o re ke shishimetse tlo ya marota tlapa ke emela pella mammotlo a noko le mogotlo ke ketekete sa modumo kgomo ya bommaselatole sa majwana ba re ge e ragile thereso e tloga e ragile le ke la ga mphatlhelela lahla metsing e ragile le ba matlala sethubolo o rwala thoto mmago mohube o matlejwana botlhole jwa tabane re ke le ga gešo bokgala ka bopedi kwa ga mmatšekelele ke fetlo la nku le a betlwa ge e le moko rene ya bašimanyana ba dipudi ke maremanyana a mmutla a tšate ke theledi ya marota ba bo re ke ba theletše ba swara ba šile bahlako ba raphogole a ngwato o re marola la tswa go tswetla ka re mapulana a thobela a se marola dikgomo ke marola ya batho a re tswa ka mogala ka mma ka apara diswana ba o bo re ka thopa kgwadi ka thopa kulana ka thopa namana mmala phatleng o re ge o ga makgomo ya tšhupša o ye ka mo ikamela mokaka o bone boditse boseko jwa tswela ditšhila ke thulare ke morekereke ya lebotsa thulare o tlotse mo tagamolomo ke kgomo e tšhongwana ya lebotsa kwa mampa mmako jwanwanonyana se rothobala go rothobala momong ya go ja dikumo le mabutswa ba re mogala ga a tlhabane o botile mpšana tša bo botile mogaramedi ya dintosbeke mmamagane mokgalagadi ya mokwena ba re nape seneše pula marega o tlo re bakela mokomana o re ba dutse seboko ka mmopudung o moso tšatši le a hlaba re tlo kopana re tlo ba gola bjale ka mamati o re ke papile le patoga ke patologiša dithaba ke ntšha motho makoko ga gešo ge ke elwa ke hlabana ntwa ke thiba difatakana ka tswago ke tšhuma mokubega ka gaša bodibana ka ditlala mafarafara bošegomana ba ka se ditshele re robala boroko o re ge e le ntwa ke a hlabana le ka senkgone ka moboešo ona ka gana nnang ke noko ka boromo ke a hlaba ke kgoši kgolo ya bapedi ke goma ka lekwe kgoši e bago mohlaka marole mohlophu ya mmasebutle sa dimosolo mathebo sena ka dimamoro ya tubatse o boa phoko le phokwana o boa majomagolo ka mabedi ya matlapang ke goma ya tšhilwane kwa mo keetsi ya kgotongwana di mo lehlabiro bahlako ba raphogole a ngwato bapedi ba mammotlo a nokomana segalagala sa marumo o re ga gešo ga re ile go hwa re ile go fengwa wa mangana mogwera wa tsogile mahlake ba re go tsogile mogwera go seleme sa mora koma ba re koma ge ditšhabela tšhabile madikadikana ditšhabela mosetlo mokoni ke ngwana mahlaole a ledimo mohume a matlanyana bohlole jwa tabane ke ledimo le tšhuma batonaga ka mphagane kopo hlahlarulela ka kgoši ke lebotsa la masinya bahlonthepeng ke letlotse tagamolome ke kgomo e tšhongwana kwa kgala ntlo la makwa kwa kgala ntlo la marumo ke se buša mokgotsi ya go sethile ka moletlana ke thulare ke ngwana kgoši ya Sekhukhune thulare ke ngwana kgoši ya Sekhukhune sa malema o kgoši wa mašila manyama wa mašila gatiša bongwakwana wa mašila gatiša ka lekopelo ke mamosela matuba ke tsotsobo kwa tšhoša ba re mosela o hlahla le phoka lefokeng ke tsotsobo kwa tšhoša ke tsotsobo kwa mmana ka lephatleng ba rena ka la gagolana la palla masole le šitile mabudu ka lenareng re etetša tšhitšhila manyama hlapogadi ya phahla bao swata kgomo mama
Thank you. Thanks to the Queen of the Bapedi Kingdom for the well wishes. We will now move along with our items on the program. And I would like to request the regional manager, Mr. Ramunyatsa, to come forward and just present an item. Thank you.
Thank you, Program Director. I'm here requested by the college to facilitate the gifts of the items that we want to give to both the Minister, the Queen, and the MEC. Re tlo ba kgopela re batle ka mo pele, and then re kgone ho ba ke kgopela Councillor Majomane a tla re thushe ka mmereko re tlo o dirang mo. Mekholokwane. Ake alegwa Mekholokwane. Mekholokwane. Wow, wow. Aye, Sekhukhune, aye. And then Yamaurena, if I cancel a majoman. Aye, yeah, 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 yeah. Mekholokwane. And then MEC. Matso. Minister and the MEC and our Queen, we want to take this opportunity to appreciate the leadership you have always presented to us and the guidance we have always given us when we needed that most. With these gifts, we are saying always remember you have got a home, and that home is here in Sekhukhune. Whenever you want to come, anytime you want to come, this is your home. Marabafeng Matso. I request you to get seated. So we also have the gift for the premier. We will facilitate that it be given to his office. We now call in Councillor Sefala on stage. Councillor Sefala and Councillor Majomani, just come on stage. Yeah, you can go there. Mr. Gegana will hand over the gifts to the two councillors who have played a very important role, both for the district municipality and the local municipality. Thank you so much. We really appreciate and always be there to support our college. Thank you so much. Thank you, Program Director. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We have now almost reached at the end of our program. I would like to request the DG, Mr. Napem Chabeleng, to provide us with a vote of thanks. DG.
Thobela. Le kae? Re gona. Ke
ke a tseba gore e tshetse letšatši le tshetse kgomo mokokotlo le šetše le fela pelo le swere ke tlala jwale a ke tlo tšea nako nne ka gore mmago rena o šetše a lebogile ge le nna molata ke a latela re a leboga bye bye.
Thank you so much. And we have now reached the end of our program. And I would really like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for being part of this momentous occasion for Sekhukhune TVET College and W&RSETA. And I would just like to make some few announcements. If we can just keep quiet on the other side. So we've now reached the end of our program, and I really like to thank you again about just being such an incredible audience. And we are now done with our program, and I hope that you will have something to eat when we are done here, and also travel safely. So what is going to happen is that all our guests that have got items that are written VVIP and VIP, they just have to walk up where the hub is, and they will be directed in terms of where they are going to get something to eat. And then everyone else would like them to remain here, and food will also be provided, and lunch will be provided. Thank you very much, and have a good afternoon. Thank you.